What? 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 Hello. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It is me. It is I. It is the one and only Gedo. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Something we didn't do for quite some time, actually. For quite some time. Hands. Hands. I don't even know when the last one was. I think like, I want to say like November-ish. It was the fossil stream. I feel like. I feel like it was the fossil stream. Where we dug out fossils. So welcome, welcome, welcome back. Which one is it? This one. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah. I'm here. I have hands. You probably didn't think I had hands. But I do have hands. Do the thing. I don't know what you're talking about. What thing might you be wanting to see? There is nothing to see here. I promise. Oh man. Been a while. It has been a while. These are my hands. Now, if you're curious. These are my hands. This is what I found. Just kind of wanted to show it. I don't know if any of you ever will know what these are. You guys ever will have any idea what these are. This is a cheat disc for the PS2. On this disc, there were like cheats for Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Final Fantasy X, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, stuff like that. Basically, you put in this cheat disc first, and then you could activate some cheats, and then you could, you know, have them active in game. I feel that's how it worked. I'm not entirely sure anymore. It's been like a few years, but yeah, these things existed. It's like a board game or something, or damn, it's a game. It's not a game. It's cheats for games. You know, you usually do like cheats nowadays in games, but apparently, I don't know. I don't even know if this worked. I'll be honest. I have no recollection if that actually works. I think it was also like something that was handed out with like old gaming magazine stuffs, where you always got like a demo disc and stuff, and I think that was part of it, actually. I don't know if any of these work, because I know Grand Theft Auto Vice City definitely had like cheats you could activate in-game. I don't know if there's like any reason for this to actually work. I don't know. Well, I mean, technically speaking, it probably has something to do with your save state, if I had to guess, since it was probably required to be on the same like slot, on the same memory card as. Let me just quickly fix chat before I get an aneurysm of looking at it. You had to have it on the same memory card as your game file was, so it probably worked something along the line as reading the game thingy things. Ooh, lied. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, don't get distracted. Look into the light, guys. From left, wait. Left to right, right to left, and back again. Your eyes slowly are getting heavier and heavier. You're falling into a deep sleep. Okay, enough of that. What year is that game made? Is there it has a copyright of 2003. I think that says enough. I think that says all that you really need to know. I think that says all that you really need to know about this. Yeah, I found that while looking for like stuff I could show you guys, because I didn't really plan for anything to do today. I just kind of thought like, yeah, let's do something. And I wanted to do just chatting stream, just for the lulz and for like seeing what happens, you know, out of interest. 2003, damn, yeah, it has been a bit old. It has been quite some time. Don't tell anyone, okay? Don't you dare tell anyone. But yeah, that's what I browsed through. I have like, I don't think I kept like all of my old games. I don't think so, but I have some of them still here that we could technically go through and look through. We're all getting old. It's a sad, sad thing. There is a prime age you want to be, and after that, it all goes downhill. Yo, I think I have one similar to this from 2001, right? I don't know if anyone actually bought these things. I don't remember. I know that they were like handed out with magazines and stuff. So, as it says here, it says Schnupper-Version. Schnupper-Version. That's German for like, test it out, you dumbass, and give us your money afterwards. So yeah, I just found that, and I found it hilarious that these things existed. I don't think there aren't anymore. I mean, technically speaking, there were always like something like action replay codes that I only really like looked at when we did like the Soul Silver Nuzlocke, I had to look at like action replay codes because I have no idea how the hell I cheat myself rare candy in there, so I had to kind of look at action replay codes to get them in there through that. There's probably a different way to do that. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't. I need to use my hands more because this is a hand stream and you guys are probably willing to see my hands. My hands. Yeah. Hilarious. I don't even know why I kept it. Honestly, I'm kind of glad. It's an old blast from the past. Whenever I give my stuff to my niece, probably. I don't have children, so I don't plan on getting children, so the only one that could inherit my stuff is probably my niece. So, or my nephews. Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna get this and they're gonna wonder what the fuck is that even, and throw it out. And this is how the story ends. Sad. Gedo, I know I just came back, but it's already 1 for me and I need to wake up early tomorrow. I'm sorry, but I hope you have fun and don't forget to smile. And stay tight. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Go take some nice rest, get some sleep, and I'll see you another time. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. Bye-bye. So yeah, that was like kind of the blast from the past that I had in mind that I actually wanted to show you guys. Other than that, I have a few things lying around here that we, you know, could do. That we could do. I still have like this thing lying around. I bought it like, hello, excuse me, thank you. I bought it like a long time ago actually. I saw it in the store once. Like in your average random grocery store, and they just kind of had like a starter kit for like Lorcana, and I kind of was like, huh, that looks neat. Why not get it? And I never opened it, and now we're here. So we could do this. That seems like something fun. Like I said, I have like some old games that we could look through, like PS2 games and other stuff. Old PC games too. We could look through as well. Kind of reminiscent on the past. If I remember anything about them at all, that is like the other question. But yeah. Yeah. So this is also something we could do. And also got this. Ow. No. Don't show the dirty side of my things. No. 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 Get back here. Hi. I also have this one. I cleaned all my room. All my desk space. Just to like not show anything else. And this happens. Of course it happens. Oh man. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about on this side. It's all fine. Yeah, I also found this one. To be fair, I only like saw this on like ads and stuff. I never owned it. I just kind of thought it would be fun to do at some point. So I kind of bought it. The thing is, I always thought it made like a sound. But it actually just vibrates. And it kind of sounds like something sus. But that could be just my mind. Could be. Oh man. So yeah, I have this one as well. I tried it a bit before. I suck at it. But I also have like no steady hand. I have like oh, this? Oh, it's actually not that bad today. Actually, not that bad. Oh yeah, there it goes. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't have steady hands. I should not be a surgeon. That much is clear. I have this one as well. So whatever we feel like we can do. There are options. But yeah, first and foremost, let's let's just talk. You and me. Oh no. Hi. Weird and awkward. Uncle Gino, stepdad. So yeah, what have we been up to? What have all of us been up to the last few days? I know that, like, I think, like, as of today, you can stream Monster Hunter. I think so. I'm not the biggest fan of streaming days when they release. I don't know. I don't want to compete with like all of the people who gonna stream big games. So I tend to like wait a few days and let them figure it out and then like jump in. You know, I probably should play it on release. I don't know anymore. There is probably people out there who can tell you if it's smart or not to stream games on their release. I don't know that. No one else knows. What can you do? So yeah, I'm gonna wait till Sunday. I still need to do the thumbnail for that. I have no idea what I'm gonna do for the thumbnail for that, if I'm being honest. Oh man. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. And depending on how it is, depending on how the game is, I'm gonna be stuck in like a free game loop. Loop. You're such a dumbass. Yeah, then we're gonna be stuck at a free game loop. We're gonna play Fire Emblem. And I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Free Houses is a good game, but holy hell, the exploring phase is like so freaking annoying at this point. We have to figure stuff out for that. I don't know if it gets better after like the time skip, if there's like less to do, but holy hell. Like I think like the last stream, not the... Wait, was it the last stream? Was it the... I think it was the last stream, where we spent like almost 2 hours just exploring and like figuring stuff out and like using time. And holy hell, I would rather like wrap my brain around like fighting and leveling up units and, you know, stuff like that. And I also avoid like doing the entire support stuff because that's also like something that where I just sit back and do nothing. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. We'll figure it out. We're gonna still keep going. It's not like I dislike the game because of it. It's just that it's a bit frustrating if you like in it for like playing the game and all you do is like micromanage everything. That's a bit annoying. But yeah. Yeah. I've also been very busy with playing Balatro again. I took like a little bit of a break of playing Balatro, teeny tiny bit. But now I'm like working my way towards unlocking all decks, and you know, playing on the first deck like all blinds because you need to do that to unlock all the decks, which is, you know, kind of like the point of unlocking stuff. Yeah, I've been doing that quite a lot. Been kind of hooked on it, but holy hell, I'm now on the purple blind. I'm now on the purple blind of Balatro, and speaking of Balatro, haha, cards. They're Joker cards. We don't need Joker cards. Speaking of Balatro, what was I about to say? Yeah, I'm on the purple blind right now in Balatro. And I don't know. I truly don't know. It's getting really hard to like get through this. A lot of my strategies that I had didn't really work out. Sometimes you get like really lucky. And my problem is that I'm a freaking dumbass. I'm honestly a huge dumbass when it comes to Balatro. The amount of times I screwed up my games because I didn't look at the boss blind. And I had the chance to re-roll it, and I didn't, is so fucking stupid. It is so incredibly stupid. I can't tell you guys how many times I actually lost the blue stake because of that. It's like minimum like 5 or 6 runs were lost because I didn't pay enough attention to like boss blinds and stuff like that, and it still happens. I'm also getting like screwed kind of hard oftentimes with like blinds. Like the 0 discard blind is really annoying, especially if it happens like way later stages where you have like actually, no. Later stages are fine. Middle stages are kind of annoying, where you don't really have like a plan, don't really have like a structure in your deck yet, and then you kind of get screwed over. That was so annoying. But yeah, I'm working my way towards unlocking all decks. Currently needing to unlock whatever happens with like the purple stake, and I think that's almost there. Then there are still a few more stakes. I think like 2 or 3 more. But yeah, Balatro is a very fun game, but it sometimes annoys me very much. Very much, not gonna lie. Yeah, other than that, Overwatch. I'm not gonna lie, the last 3 days I spent like entirely basically playing Overwatch. We're a friend of mine. We're playing a lot of quick play, and it was fun. I had a hell of a fun. I have a lot of fun playing Overwatch. I always had a lot of fun playing Overwatch. But yeah, the perks make it really interesting at this point in time. So we're gonna play a lot of Overwatch in the future. Oh, I'm saying a lot, but it's gonna be well balanced amount actually. Well, it depends actually. If it turns out that everyone wants to watch me play Overwatch, and obviously we're playing more Overwatch, but I don't think everyone wants to see me play Overwatch. I don't think so. But yeah, that's like for the future. So depending on how Monster Hunter works this Sunday, how much I enjoy it, and probably like the biggest question is how good my PC will handle that. I have like a tiny bit of fear that we're gonna be stuck at like 30 FPS. Yeah, not entirely sure. I did the benchmark thing, and if I don't do it at full resolution, I do it at like, what's it, 2160 to something or something like this. I'm not entirely sure. I have like around 60 FPS steady. On cutscenes like more, on intense gameplay like less. So we're gonna see what happens. If the biggest scuff happens, I'm probably just gonna shut off the VTuber model. Then Gedo is just gonna be like a ghostly presence. You might look at PNG. I might look at like getting a PNG model, like a what's it called? Pre-made PNG model. Something silly and fun that we can just use for that time. Because I don't really want to play without anything. I don't really want to turn this model... I could technically turn this model into like a PNG model as well. That would work. But I don't really want to do it. I might at some point probably hand it to an artist and let a real entire thing be done. What am I doing here? I don't know. I'm rambling. I like rambling. Rambling. You know, these cards are really pretty. They are really, really pretty. I'm not gonna lie. They are like really, really, really. I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now. I'm still gonna keep talking. I don't fucking care if you guys can hear me. It's fine. Hi. I'm back. These cards are really, really pretty. I like the black. I like the black design very, very much. But they are so freaking slippery. They are so slippery. It is such a big problem to shuffle them without like throwing them all over the place. Ow. I mean, technically it's good because if you're playing poker, you want to slide them across the table, technically speaking. But damn, it makes my life harder as a dealer. A card dealer, thank you very much. Yeah. Well, actually, speaking of card games, you guys know that... Well, I don't know if you guys know, but on Sunday we had like the general election stuff in Germany, and when that happens, whenever something happens with like voting, we always as like a company get together and go vote together, and after that we have like a little bit of a voting party to like, you know, celebrate democracy, because it is important to vote. I'm not gonna tell anyone what to vote for or how to vote for or have any political discussions at this point, but that is the one thing I'm gonna say. It's important to vote, and apparently a lot of people did. Like 85% people went to vote, which is nice. Still, the fuck? Where's the rest of the 50%? So yeah, we did that, and we have a little company get together after that, and like drinking, eating food, having fun. And we played like the German knockoff version of Cards Against Humanity. And holy hell, I have never played Cards Against Humanity before. I've watched a lot of people play it. And it always seemed like fun to me. Always seemed like really, really fun. But you know, as a weep and a shut-in, and no one really hangs out with me, I didn't really have like the opportunity to play that. But holy hell, it was so much fun. It got, to be fair, it's like a game you play probably for like an hour or two, and then you move on, because at some point it gets like a bit repetitive. I hate this card deck so much. At some point it gets a bit repetitive, not gonna lie. Like, there's just so many jokes about giant peni and titties that you can do. It's still fun. But at some point it got like a bit stale. Yeah. Just got a bit stale at some point. Like, every card basically turned into like a dirty joke. Not just by me, I want to say. Like, everyone else did it also. So, just gonna put it out there. Oh, man. So yeah, it was really fun actually. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Which was really something that was really surprising was like there was I mean, not really surprising. There was like some weird ass answers in there. Also like a lot of dick jokes and like everything that has to do with sex. And other things were like Japanese schoolgirls, which was not a win for me if it ever was included. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I definitely can recommend it. I don't know. I mean, you shouldn't do it if you have like your grandma over, probably. I think that's like a bit too much. But I think for like a casual get-together, it's always gonna be some fun. Sure, there are people that it's gonna be stuck up and who don't enjoy it, but I feel like generally speaking, a lot of people should enjoy it. Nothing wrong with a bit of degenerate humor, so yeah, it was fun. Yeah. Like I said, played Overwatch quite a lot the last few days. I also tried out Overwatch in console, and holy hell. Whoever plays Overwatch in console, I pay my respects to you. You know, props to you. I cannot. I just simply cannot. It is so annoying. I don't know. I tried, and like, it starts with figuring out your controller settings. That's where things start. And that's already like way too much of annoyance. Like the entire thing about like the aimbot settings and how to make them work is just so frustrating for me personally. I don't know how other people do it. Like obviously I looked at like a guide at some point and it was like, yeah, do these settings, and then I was like at 90% sensitivity, and I just turned around myself like did a 360 in like a millisecond, and I was like, how the hell am I supposed to move? And then it locks onto a target and the auto aim kicks in, and it just suddenly are like slowed down to like a millimeter per like thing you move with your controller. And I was confused. I appreciate my PC very, very much. PC gaming is personally for me, at least for like FPS games, a very much better experience. It is. I'm sorry, dear console gamers. I'm not trying to flame you. There are games that work better with controllers, but I don't think that FPS belongs in that category. I haven't tried out Marvel Rivals. I think like maybe third-person shooters might work a bit better on console. They might feel a bit better at least. But yeah, playing Overwatch on console for like a few hours was what? No thank you. But the good thing is I got my second account to like the 50 wins now that you need to do, that are required to do for like competitive. So we can use my old account now to go competitive, which is nice. I don't know if that changes anything, but at least I don't have the pressure of like my 1000 hours account being stuck in gold 4. So I don't look like a total dumbass when I'm in ranked. That's nice. Downside for PC are cheaters. I mean, technically speaking, you can have cheaters on console as well. I mean, technically, it is considered a cheat if there is, what are they called? Zims or something like that. Where you basically can put in mouse and keyboard inputs on console. And yeah, that is like an entire different thing. I don't know I think the aimbot still works on that actually. I think the aimbot still works on your mouse and keyboard then. And then you're basically like OP. So yeah, it happens also on console. And yeah. And the good thing is about Overwatch, cheaters are annoying, but they're not as dominant as you would think. Yeah, they can be if you have like a one-clicking Widow every time, but there are actually a decent amount of ways to prevent even like hardcore cheaters. If you're a tank, you're a good tank, and you dive to Widow the entire time, that's cheating. The Widow is not gonna do anything. Even if she's cheating. So yeah, that's always something that I do enjoy about Overwatch. It can get frustrating, yeah, but Overwatch has so much more nuance in the game that cheating is an advantage, but not your sole purpose of winning. At least in my opinion. People can correct me if they know better. I don't. I'm in gold. So, yeah. What else happened? Did anything else happen? Not much. I watched a bit of anime. But also not that much. To be fair, the season looked really good at the start of it. The season looked really good at the start. Like a lot of fantasy stuff, a lot of isekai stuff. But overall, most of the isekai and fantasy stuff that I was interested in turned out to be really mid at best. And, you know, I kind of dropped like mostly everything. There were slice of life things that were kind of okayish, but I didn't really follow through with most of them. The ones I'm currently still watching are obviously ReZero. And holy fuck, if you are not a fan of ReZero, you should definitely do everything in your power and might to go watch ReZero. Because holy hell, this is one of the best produced anime ever in the entire industry. It is so good, so peak, so great. I know it can be like a bit tedious to watch like the first season, and like the beginning of the second season can also be a bit weird and wonky, but trust me, all worth it. Like the third season is like peak performance throughout everything, and everything else is also still really good. Like you have to get into the mood, but I can definitely recommend it. Emilia is precious, protect her, and she finally gets to show off. That's like also a big thing for me. And she finally gets to show off how strong she actually is. Because most of the time she was like in the back line and like getting protected all of the time. Like basically being a little princess. But now she actually got her time to shine and, you know, shows what she can actually do, and it's incredible. So yeah. I'm definitely happy. Happy. Yeah, ReZero is like the one obvious thing for me to watch. Soul Leveling Season 2, so far really good. Season 1 was, I think, a bit lacking in terms of like pacing. I feel like there was a lot of slow downtime unnecessarily. Season 2 is like fully packed with like a lot of stuff. So I don't know how far we get this season. I don't think we're doing the entire raid on the island. I don't know if we're getting the entire raid on the island. Thanks for the spoiler. What spoiler? I don't think I spoiled anything. I don't think, did I don't know. Oh, anyway. Season 2 of Solo Leveling is really good. So, you can definitely watch that. Definitely better than... than the first season. At least in my opinion. The first season was still okay. It was still packed with like a lot of good stuff. But, yeah. Season 2, definitely good. Don't know how far we're gonna go. I feel like after this arc, it's gonna slow down quite a lot. At least I wrote the... Not I wrote. I read. I read the manhwa to like volume 10. At least that's what is available in like Western style. I don't know if what's that compared to the original chapters. So yeah, I read that till volume 10, and it just gets a bit stale after a while. Hello, welcome. Solo Leveling gets a bit stale after a while, not gonna lie. It's... I think till the point where we are now, and what comes next, it's really good. And after that, it just drops significantly, because he is now very OP. He is now one of the strongest beings in the entire world, and the challenges he faces are not really that hard anymore. Or it just doesn't feel like that much of a challenge for him, so yeah. But still, Season 2 Solo Leveling still recommended. Still recommended if you are into, like, hot guys. If you're into hot guys, because holy hell, he is hot. He is so incredibly hot. Like, I would, and if I would, you should. There are a lot of great characters in that. I like how they, like... I don't know what you're talking about, but I think I know anyway. Okay, I was right. Yeah. I mean, it's one of the few very good animes this season. I find it very funny that, like, a lot of people, you know, fangirl over certain characters that disappear after, like, 2 episodes. That's very funny to me. That is very funny to me. But, yeah. Definitely recommended. It is definitely a funny show. It's definitely really good. Like I said, better than season 1, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. Although I like the general premise of him being, like, really weak at start and having to, like, actually face challenges. Which doesn't happen as often in season 2. He's just kind of, like, badass chat guy at this point. What else in terms of anime am I currently watching? Something with, like, along the lines of the greatest alchemist of all time. I'm possibly the greatest alchemist of all time. That's... I wouldn't... I want to say it's good, but honestly, to be fair, it's probably mid. Like, it's one of these shows that you don't mind watching, but you won't really remember them at, like, the end of the season. Or, like, a long time after that. I don't think you're gonna. It's like one of these things that are fine. You watch them because they're there. But I don't really... If the season ends, I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it. You know? It's like one of the it's like a filler episode for, like, good content. It's fine. It's all good. The characters are funny. The story is engaging enough. But it's not... It's not that... It's not pushed over the edge of, like, being insane. The only thing I'm watching this season is actually just Apothecary Diaries. And that is entirely fair. That is, like, probably the third thing you probably should watch. But the sad thing is that, like, all peak anime are, like, continuations this season. ReZero, Solo Leveling, Apothecary Diaries. I think How to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon Season 5 is also kind of running, but I'm not up to speed with that. I think there is some way to watch Season 5. I think so. I'm not entirely sure, actually. I think so. I do believe so. So yeah, these four are like probably the must-watch this season, but they're all continuations, which is a bit sad. Technically, probably also Shangri-La Frontier, which is also really good. But I've stopped watching that a bit after season 2, because I kind of like was done and through with the entire joke. So yeah, I can see why people enjoy it though. Oh wait. There is one peak anime that everyone should and definitely will have to watch. Zenshu. That one, actually speaking, is a new anime that the characters are fun. It's an isekai. Characters are really fun and engaging. The story is rather, I kind of want to say unique, but it's kind of not. Like you're getting thrown into the world, instead of a video game world, you're in the world of a movie, of like an anime movie. So I guess that's different. It doesn't make it unique, but yeah, I can definitely recommend that. The characters are really interesting. It looks a bit more like I want to say like kind of more cartoonish than anime style, to be honest. It looks a bit more like you... What was the name? Ni no Kuni? I think it looks a bit more like a Ni no Kuni style game. Not like your typical anime, but holy hell, it's so fun. It's really good. The pacing is nice, the story is nice, the characters are really likable. Really likable, actually. You have hands! I have hands! 2 of them, actually. Hi. Wow. So yeah, Zenshu. Definitely recommend that. Link Click is also this season, though. I think so. I have not watched Link Click. I did not watch Link Click. Not really my style. Other thing that continued this season was like Blue Box on Netflix. Really recommend that one also. But it's a continuation. It's a continuation from like last season, so really nice romance actually. Really nice romance. The problem is I started reading like the manga of Blue Box, and I came to a certain chapter or a certain volume of manga, and at some point I saw like, okay, it's gonna get adapted into an anime, and I don't know how you guys are about this. If I see like an anime adaptation of something, I'm usually not interested in reading the manga anymore. I'm usually not really that interested in reading the manga anymore. For spoiler reasons, but also like, why should I buy the manga for like $7 if I can just watch the anime instead then? Obviously I'm missing out on like content, probably. But you know. And it's just like, I have like a few more volumes of like Blue Box here, but I think for now, actually, I think the anime is actually further than what I have here. I'm not entirely sure where I stopped, but Blue Box, also a recommendation. It's a bit of a sports anime, but I don't think it has too much on sports. It's more of a slice of life romance stuff, I think. It's not going too hard into the sports thing that you would say, okay, it's a Haikyuu or like, what else do you have in terms of like cool sports anime? Blue Lock. Could be a bit confusing actually. Blue Lock and Blue Box. Link League is great. Definitely a recommendation. I probably should check it out, but I'm like on season 3 on that already, so it's the same with Attack on Titan. I probably should watch it, but the thing is, like, at this point, it's like so far ahead that I kind of fear of getting into it. I kind of fear. My mom has her 5 hours help. What does that mean? Wait. What? Ow. Ow. Duck and hide. Hide in the closet. Or something. Ow. I usually only read the manga for anime. I've already watched and loved. Or anime that don't get a continuation. Can't wait for a continuation. Yeah, yeah. I like, as soon as I see... Like, as soon as I see that it's getting adapted, I kind of just stop reading the manga, you know? I kind of just stop. 5 hours, it's some cruel time for you. Huh? Am I missing something? What? Am I out of the picture? Is that something I should know? Oh. Oh. Apparently moms have their certain hours. Well, can't really relate to that because my mom was never home. So, happens. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine. I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what's happening, and I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass, so... Yeah. Hope that's okay. She being crazy. Rhyming about being funny and then hops like a bunny because of... What? 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 Okay, I was assuming that she was like really angry and screamed and shouted and stuff like that, but that was not the answer I was expecting. I mean, at this point, just, you know, join in, have a fun time. Good luck. You're on your own. My mom was home like 24/7, but I'm not living there anymore, so it's fine now. Yeah, that probably sucks. That probably sucks as well. Like my mom barely was ever home. Like, I think the record of like us living in the same house and never seeing each other for like probably 2 or 3 months. Never actually seeing each other. I think we had like a record of that. So yeah, that was my experience with parents. Oh, that's fucked up. So yeah, back to black to Pat. What? Oh. Where are we? Anime. Zatsu. Recommendation. Yes. And I think that's like all of the things I actually actively watch. I think that's all of the things I actually actively watch. Wait, no. There's one more. There is... I don't know what it's called, to be honest. Saro Utility? I have to look it up. Gomina, sorry. I have no idea. No, she doesn't scream or shout if I do something wrong. She tells me to go into my room. But, her mom wasn't the best, so it's understandable, and she's a kind woman. Okay, that's nice. I mean, I definitely take a bit, like, funnily cringe-worthy crazy over screaming and shouting and being weird. What was the name? What was the name? Speaking of anime, I did say that I remind you every time so you don't forget Bunga stream. I completely forgot. So yeah. Haven't started. Sora Hero Utility. That actually is a bit more of a sports anime. That is about golfing, but it's golfing with very cute girls. So I can definitely recommend it if you're enjoying cute girls. I can definitely recommend it, that one. It's really funny. It's cute. It kind of has like a bit of a golfing vibe, and I kind of want to go golf now. But yeah. Same with IQ. I'm very easy to influence person apparently by anime. When I watched Haikyuu, I wanted to learn how to play volleyball. When I watched Blue Lock, I wanted to play football. When I watched... What else did I watch? When I watched Dragon Ball, I wanted to become a Super Saiyan. I mean, that's fair. Like, that is fair. Can't wait for Dan Da Dan Season 2. Ooh, that's gonna be fire. That's gonna be fire. I started volleyball because of Haikyuu. I mean, you know, it's just very convincing. It is just very convincing. It does be. It's not like over the top like other things are with like shouting out super special move names, but it definitely shows like some sort of love and appreciation for the game. At that point when I watched Haikyuu, I was already out of school, so there was like no real way. But I like Blue Lock and I still dislike soccer. The thing is, like, actually, sometimes soccer is fun, but I think soccer would be way more fun if it would be cut down to half. If it would be like 45 minutes as like a standard time, I think that would be way more enjoyable. I think 90 times is quite a lot. I'll be honest. I think that's quite a lot. At least for me personally, I think 90 minutes are just too much. That is like my personal issue, and there's like a lot of things that like don't really happen. You know, if you look at like supercuts of like football games, it's really nice. I just said our soccer culture. Was everyone so obsessed with soccer? That is a very good question. That is a very good question. I don't know. It's just part of like the regional culture, I guess. It's just something that connects people, I feel like. The amount of people that get like very angry about stuff like that is a bit concerning. A teeny tiny bit. And at this point, like, if you look at like football culture and like especially like football economy, it's a bit weird. Like, some people are paying millions and millions to recruit a player from another team to get on their team, just to pay that guy another few millions to play for them. it's a bit, that is a bit much. And it's a bit much. Let's be honest, these numbers have gotten a bit insane over the years. Like, I had like the phase of like playing FIFA for a while. FIFA 10, FIFA 11, FIFA 12. It's like, that's like 2010 era football. And at that point, like, it was fine. And I remember like playing the manager mode, and transfers were like fine. It was okay. I think the most you would transfer for someone was probably like 60 million. And there was like time when FIFA was not completely like, yo, give me your money with like Ultimate Team mode. So that was a nice era. But now getting like good players under like 120 million is like not happening anymore. So these numbers are scary. I don't know. Women's soccer is fine though, but I still would watch it voluntarily without anyone else. Yeah, even if like there's a World Cup and stuff like that, I'm not really that interested in watching it. There was like a time in my life when it was okay, and if I would have the opportunity to watch it with someone else, I probably would say fine, okay, but I would not be interested in the game. You gotta realize that it's like collecting figurines, but for super rich organizations and actual people. That sounds a bit like human trafficking. but I guess it's consensual. Yeah, it's just very weird. I don't know. Especially if you look at like bigger clubs and they have like sponsors from like who knows where that spend like millions and millions of euros. It's getting weird. The integrity of the sport is like not there anymore. But yeah, real life soccer never actually interested me as much. Not really as much. I was at one game in real life in my life. It was like Barcelona against Real Madrid. When we had like a vacation in Barcelona. There was I don't know if it was like Super Cup or something. I don't know if it was like their Super Cup or whatever it was, but yeah, there was it was a game of Real Madrid against Barcelona, and we just decided, okay, cool, we're here. And there were still tickets available, so why not go? It was weird, because apparently, like, that is, like, probably one of the biggest games that should happen. But, honestly, to be fair, if you're living in Spain, you probably get sick of it at some point. Like, how many times did you watch Barcelona against Real Madrid? Give me those cards, they're pretty. They are pretty, they're really pretty. They are really pretty. The problem is they're slippery as heck, which is nice for, like, giving out, you know, giving out cards, but it's really annoying to shuffle them. But yeah, they are really pretty. I like them. I like them quite a lot. Although, to be fair, like, our standard German poker set is also really nice, technically speaking. I like them because they're fancy, but I also don't mind, like, the standard look of the old German cards. My mom always gives me whiplash. She gets from being the kindest and most supportive person to yelling and cursing when something is stressing her. Being around her gives me anxiety. Yo, do we have the same mom? That sounds like my mom. Like, for 1 second, we, like, talk normally, and then something happens, and we're in the deep end. We're fighting trench wars now. We're yelling and screaming. That's something... That's wild. I mean, I'm kind of the same, not gonna lie. I can be kind of the same. I can be really chill for like 1 second, get like entirely angry at the next second, and then I'm like really chill at like 2 seconds later. So I probably give people a whiplash as well, but I think it's like funny to see from the outside. I mean, I know people who are going to games like every second week for a team that never... It's just dedication at that point. I don't know. Like, I think a lot of it is not actually... I think a lot of it is not actually about, like, the games itself. I think it's more about the company and, like, the ritual you do. And, like, probably getting blackout drunk at, like, the weekend just for no reason, so you can go watch football. Oh, probably something like that. Word screaming gave me an ohrwurm, damn. What? How did that give you an ohrwurm? How did that get stuck in your head? What? What song is stuck now in your head? So yeah, that's football for you guys. I don't know. Not the biggest fan. Whatever people want to do, they can do. But I think, like, at this point, it's probably just kind of strange. Kind of strange. Get back to the roots. Do it for fun. You all should have fun at the pitch. It should be the most fun, enjoying time. But it's like competitive esports. You're all just giant sweats that make millions doing so. Holy hell. Oh, man. All I hear are screams. Here in the underworld, the past seems close behind. Underworld Epic the Musical. Huh. Huh. Oh. I mean, I think I heard of Epic the Musical, but I don't think I saw it. I think I saw like a bit of the beginning, but I'm not that big into it. So yeah. Looked fine though. Just not my style. Not that into music. Well, am I into musicals? I don't know. Since when did you have more than one tail? I always had 3 tails. Excuse me. I have another tail, but that one I can't show on stream because, are people who spend hundreds on online soccer. I mean, there's like fantasy team stuffs. There's like fantasy team stuff that I understand is kind of funny, where you have like entire online league and you just draft for fun. But then there's also like all this ultimate team stuff. Since when do you even have it? I always had. Excuse me. Excuse me. I said tail, not little barely there. Not. Rude. Rude. But yeah, that's also that's the thing that always confused me in terms of like why people are still doing it, or why people are still enjoy doing it. It's probably the biggest question. It's probably my biggest question. Is like something like Ultimate Team. I get like the appeal of the general appeal. I do get the appeal of like collecting players and making the best team and stuff like that. That does seem like really fun, and I dabbled a bit into it as well. So I didn't pay that much money, and most of the time I kind of didn't, but didn't care that much about like what team is best and stuff like that. But then what always happens in a year is like a new FIFA, or what is it called this day and age? EA football or something? Or football FC or something? I don't know. And then you have to repeat all of that again. You don't keep anything from your older game. You just start over. It's just a hard reset. And that I don't get. I get everything up to this point. I get, you know, getting cards. I get getting player cards. All cool, all fine, great. I get that point. But then, like, the new year comes, all of that is scrapped, and you get new cards. That I don't get. I don't get it. I don't get how people are fine with that. It's like imagine, I mean, I can do that in Star Rail 2 or Genshin. Yeah. And imagine now, Honkai Star Rail with like every big patch would just say, no, how can I point at you? Your entire collection of characters is now gone. Get them again. All of them. Do it. Do it now. Imagine that. No one will play that. No one will play Genshin or Honkai Star Rail like that. And I don't understand how that is still like such a thriving thing for FIFA players. I don't get it. Like, again, I understand the general appeal of the game mode. It is actually enjoyable. But the entire reset thing with like every other year is something I don't understand. No thanks. I sue them. See? Like, I don't get it. And it's not like a lot of things are getting added to it that would like justify is the word I'm looking for. That would like justify the entirety of like having a new game. It's just like this is the same game, but like with a different UI. And all updated player roster. And now deal with it. And I don't get it. I truly don't get it. And I don't know if I ever will. But as with anything, as some people don't understand how I spend my life savings on 2D waifus, and other people don't understand how I still enjoy Overwatch. I don't understand that, but whatever floats your boat, floats your boat. I don't know. I don't know how easy it is to, I guess, earn cards in that game. As long as I played it, I always found it like really, really annoying to get like a decent team going. And it is pay to win since you can't buy cards, and better players equals more wins probably. I mean, just create a new account if you want to start over. It's the same for every game. Yeah, that would be the easy solution. But I don't think you even want to start over, technically speaking. I think you don't want to start over. You just are kind of forced because everyone is switching to like the new and shiny game and not like staying on the old game. So you kind of are forced to switch with all of them and start over. I don't know. It is wild. It's something I do not really understand. FIFA isn't random though? It kind of is, isn't it? Like the packs you can get are random. There are ways you can get certain players or fixed. There are like challenges where you can get certain players fixed, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I played one. But like you can also draw packs where you have like random characters. They have like the same stats always, but what characters you get are, well, characters sounds a bit weird. What people you get. Imagine how you're going like, yo, let's make Genshin 2 now. You can all start over again. Yeah, well, actually, to be fair, at this point in time, I think like the Genshin community would actually like Genshin 2. I think they might actually enjoy Genshin 2 more than Genshin 1 right now. Isn't that like still a thing that people are like still jumping ship from Genshin? Why is everything moving my setup? Stop moving. I hate you, that song is forever in my head now. Yo, welcome. I am glad to be of help. You know what? I still have like... this thing. Ah! No one saw anything. Why are you so flimsy today? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Good thing is, there's nothing over there that's like annoying me personally. So it can happen, but I don't want it to happen. Ow! I've never noticed your tails though. I mean, I don't have them out often. Because as you can see, they're kind of big. So whenever we do like gaming stuff, they're kind of in the way. So same with the eyes. If I want to have a clean and cool surface on my gaming streams, I usually keep them away. I tuck them into my pants or something. Well, technically, I'm kind of a spirit, so I can just make them disappear. I just thought that the Natlan story isn't so great, but you know, I just played up to Inazuma, so I have no idea anyway. Yeah, I can't relate to anything Genshin speaking. I'm out there. I'm out of there. I'm not Genshin, man. I'm not even Honkai Star Rail, man, at the moment, because I haven't been in Honkai Star Rail for so long. I haven't been in there for so long. Hands! These are hands. And they come in pairs of 2. Something I always wondered is why we only have 2 hands. Like, wouldn't it be beneficial to have, like, another set of arms? Wouldn't that be useful? Why didn't we ever evolve into, like, having more? Having more than 2. You got beautiful hands, sir. Do I? Do I truly? I don't know. People keep saying that, but I don't believe so. They're just your average hands. But thank you. Thank you, thank you. I haven't played the Honkai Star Story either. Like 3.0, definitely not. And the one before that, neither, I think. Yeah, same. I'm lacking behind, and I don't know how much time I'm willing to invest there. So, hello, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. I lost my luck in streak in Honkai Star again, by the way, for the second time now. Kind of rest. Yeah, I have one going for a long time as well. Probably not as long as yours was, but yeah, I'm just not that interested at the moment in like playing Honkai Star Rail. It might actually be the entire reason might be that I was relying heavily on like my Firefly team and playing that the entire time, like seeing that it was better than everything I always put out was like, I don't know. It just kind of took the fun away, and I don't know, I feel like a bit... I feel like it's not worth building a new team and like making stuff up and like getting other things, and like if all I ever do is like play Firefly anyway, then I don't know, it just takes out the motivation. Well, X would be more useful from an evolutionary point than more hands. It's part of why everything becomes craft. But more legs would be weird for like if you run on 2 legs. More hands would be like kind of cool because you could do like things at your PC with one hand and the other hand are on the desk, and I'm, you know, things happen. But yeah, I'm wondering why Evolution decided to only give us 1 set of each. What I would love, things, yeah, like reading a book or something else that you can definitely do. What's going on? I don't know. Something happening. Something that I would really love is if Evolution would get our feed fixed. Could we fix our feed? Like, not in terms of like aesthetics, that's, I don't care. Not into that, so do whatever you want for that. But like, if you look at it like internally, like all the bones and stuff, the feet are like one of the most fricked up thing that we have in our body. Like, it's so unnecessarily complex because it was never really supposed to be like that. We just kind of decided, you know what? Screw evolution. We're gonna work on 2 legs now. And yeah, our feet didn't really decide to work with that, so yay. And I feel that every day because my feet hurt every day. So yeah, great. Will we fix that, Evolution, please? And thank you. Nice. Nice. Am I probably have to cut that thing open. Is anyone actually peeling these off? Is anyone ever actually peeling these off? I don't know. I have this box like for ages. Oh, it's actually not that hard to peel off. That's nice. That is enjoyable. Yay. Never really got into Genshin or any of the Hoyover's games. Would it be worth to try it now? I don't know about Genshin. I feel like Genshin is a bit harsh. Is a bit harsh for people to start and get stuff. It's very, very, very... Ah, they're on this side as well. It's very, very annoying to get, like, free-to-play stuff in Genshin, as far as I heard. I'm not entirely sure. Though, I didn't play it too much. I can recommend Honkai. I could recommend Honkai. Honkai is really nice. It gives you enough free currency that you have decent amount. And you can always pull like for every other major character. For like basically for free. And if you're into anime and if you like cute and strong characters, I definitely recommend it. At least give it a try. It's free anyway. So why not? Stop. 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 Get some help. Lorcana. Always wanted to try it out. Always wanted to have it because I like Disney, technically speaking. Technically speaking, I like Disney. At least like the characters in Disney and like a lot of other things about Disney, but yeah, we don't talk about that stuff. We just keep that hidden. ZZZ or Honkai? Oh yeah, ZZZ actually is also pretty nice. ZZZ is nice as well. For the sole reason that A, ZZZ is a bit more action-packed, and B, it's a newer game. So if you actually want to get into it, ZZZ might actually be the better thing. Because it's still relatively new. So you're not that far behind. Although I think isn't it already out for like a year by now? Or something like that? Or are we getting close to a year? What the hell is all this? The hell am I looking at? Nicht mischen. Don't shuffle. Ah. These are like the starting decks. These are like... Huh? Okay. That's hella weird. That is hella weird, mate. That's fine. Probably should get like a longer cable next time for my webcam. Roughly 8 months, I say. Yeah, I think that's still fine. That's still fine. Like, Honkai has been out for what? Are we getting close to the 3-year mark at this point? I think we're getting close to the 3-year mark. I like Wuwa a lot. Wuwa is also nice. Wuwa is also like a decent alternative to Genshin. If you ever prefer like something a bit more exploration stuff and like a bit more open world things, I think Wuwa is also a big thing. I heard a lot of positive things about Wuwa, but no time. Me personally, no time. So if you want to try something like Genshin, I probably would say start with Wuwa. And do you know any card tricks? I technically know one. I know like one trick you can do with like a deck, but that's like the only thing I know. Need all the 7s out of this. That's like the only trick I know. And it doesn't always work, and I'm not really sure how to show that on stream. I'm not really sure how to show that on stream. Give me a second. Well, technically speaking, all you need to have is like odd cards. What am I looking for? 7s. You need some set of like odd cards. I like Wuwa too, especially the general. Especially the characters. That's also a very good thing. To be fair, it also depends on your preference of like characters, I think. A lot of Genshin characters are a bit more... I want to say like more high school-esque is what it feels like. And Wuwa is a bit more adulty, is what I want to say. How do I do that with you guys? How do I show you guys the card trick? I mean, basically the thing is... I'm gonna... How do I do that with you guys? How is that trick actually... How did it actually work again? Not entirely sure. So I think... yeah, well, you would need to pick like card, and you would be looking at it, and I'm looking away. I'm looking away. That's a card. I'm not seeing anything. And then you put it back here, and then we shuffle it. And then we shuffle it. And then I hopefully didn't mess it up. And I messed it up. I don't know. Okay, I probably just explained this trick to you. The problem is that I can't really do on stream. If you have like odd cards, you see that like in the middle, these are always like lined up in a certain direction, right? See that? And the trick with this card is, technically speaking, you take all the 7s, you have them in one direction, that they're facing one direction. You shuffle them. You let someone else draw a card. You turn the stack around. They stick it back in. And then, technically speaking, when you do the thing, they should be turned around. I don't know how I don't know. Something is not right in my brain. I don't know. Give me a second. I figure it out. I can do this. But that's like the only card trick I know. And apparently it's not a good card trick. So you do it like this. You show the card. You put it on top. Well, technically you don't show the card. You just give it to the person. And you hope that they don't turn around, I think. Something like that. And then you do it like this. Ah, there, it worked. Ha! That's the card. Wasn't that a wonderful trick? No, it was not. That's how this trick works. It technically works with every odd card, but that's the only card trick I kinda know and I always forget. Simple but nice. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not like surprising or something, but I wanted to learn card tricks at some point, but I realized I don't want to. I realized fairly quickly that I don't want to. These cards are so pretty. They are. They look really nice. I like them a lot. The problem with the set is, though, I explained that before, but the problem with the set is that it's very slippery. Like, it's really slippery. Great for playing poker and like sliding them across the table, but it's really annoying to like shuffle. But yeah, they're really nice. I like them a lot. There's technically also a gold variant of these. I'm not entirely sure. Like, sometimes I do find these very, very cool. Sometimes I like the gold style, but they are like really shiny. They do have like a certain look to them, not gonna lie. I think personally speaking, I like the face cards a bit more. I think for certain things, these gold cards are a bit more interesting. But the normal number cards are not that interesting. I think that's just a bit too much gold for me, personally speaking. But I do like the color scheme of those. Maybe it would be like more interesting if they wouldn't be so bland with like the gold style. I like Black Console. Yeah, me too. Me too. I do prefer them as well. But I still feel like the gold cards deserve at least a little bit of attention. They kind of do. Because they are nice. They are nice. But yeah. You can never go wrong with like the basic. Black with like silverish look. That always works. That is always cool. We'll enjoy those. The only thing is, at some point, I probably need to learn how to do like cool shuffle stuffs. The only thing I can do is like this shuffle style, which is like, I don't know, grandma style. My internet is messing with you. Struggling with my internet and you've been feeling bullied. Nah. Can someone like donate a bit of internets? A bit of internets there? Someone's willing to donate a bit of internets? I have to quickly go into lurk. I'll be back soon. Have fun lurking. But yeah, I kind of want to learn like different shuffles. Because like this is like standard. I mean, at least I don't have to go like this. At least I don't have to go like this. I could always, you know. This is like the worst thing in life. When someone goes shuffling cards, and this is how they shuffle cards. That's like the most frustrating thing. Because not only messes up the side the cards are facing, but also is like so annoying. Like, look at that! It's so annoying! Ah! No! I have to get these cards in order again. No! Ah! I mean, I guess it's effective. And it might actually be like more shuffling than this one, actually. It's like the only thing you do is like you always take like a certain amount of cards. Or like a random amount of cards and you just shuffle them. So I don't know how much shuffling that actually is. Because you technically are only like taking the top cards and doing on the bottom. So I don't know. I don't know how much shuffling that is actually worth, but yeah. Cards. I like playing cards. I do like card games. Not gonna lie. I do like card games. I grew up with them and, you know, it just sticks in your head. Dieses Päckchen ist verschlossen. Erst auf Anweisung hin öffnen. Damn, that sounds really German. Holy shit. Okay, let's look at like the standard decks we have in... What was it called again? Lorcana. How do I function? How do I function? Wait, can I... How about we do this instead? I don't have to destroy myself. Should I turn this off? Is it kinda... Yeah, no, that doesn't help. Okay, great. Great, 2 messages and connection to chat lost. Yippee! Man, I don't know what's happening. Excuse me? I mean, what I can say from like the first things already is like the artworks are really nice. Look at Winnie the Pooh. He's sitting on his honey thing. And he's apparently a wizard. I have no idea how you play this game, to be fair. I just like the Disney characters. And I kind of thought like, yo, get them. Well, actually it says nicht mischen. Ah, I think because there's 2 decks in this? Are there like 2 decks in here? Because it would be weird if you don't shuffle decks. Weil ihr das Spiel einmal durchgespielt habt, könnt ihr... I don't know. Who cares? Who cares about instructions? Who needs an instruction manual anyway? Did they actually play out an entire first game in the instruction manual? That's weird. But yeah, we have Olaf. Frozen. Never understood the hype for it. The first movie was nice, but after that it just kind of is more of the same, but apparently people still like it, so I'm okay with it. No. Piglet? I don't know what the English names are for that. This is like German set, so you have to bear with that. Winnie the Pooh was nice, I guess. Wasn't there also like, I think there was like the horror game or horror movie of Winnie the Pooh? Like, wasn't that also coming out, or isn't that coming out, or something like that? I think we even talked about it. I have a feeling that we talked about that. Because it's now an open IP, or at least like if it doesn't wear red pants or something like that, you can use. I don't know. Minnie Mouse. Oh, Stitch. Stitch is actually really cool. I like the series that Stitch had, the V series. That was really cool. Apparently there were also like movies, but who remembers those? I certainly don't. I certainly don't. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea who you are. Is there like a way to tell where you're from? I mean, you're obviously from some sort of like Donald Duck universe, but I have never heard of this character in my life. That's okay. Jafar! I did hear of this character. Aladdin? Aladdin? Aladdin is a really cool movie. I like the original one. DuckTales, baby. And it probably is from like some sort of DuckTales, but I've never seen this character before in my life. Maybe like some, but when was there ever a witch in DuckTales? Oh. Hey, she's here. Jafar. The evil villain was Aladdin. Aladdin was cool, the original one. I don't know about the... Wasn't the real life movie was with Will Smith, wasn't it? I think I watched it. I think I watched the real life adaptation as well. But it honestly didn't stuck too much in my mind, so I wouldn't really say that it's probably good. I don't think it was bad. I don't have it like in my memory that it was bad, but it probably wasn't good either. How do if I keep it like this? Like this? Wait, where's Winnie? Where's my Pooh Bear? Where's my little Pooh Bear? Here's my Pooh Bear. If I do it like this, it's not getting shuffled. Magical Maid. Isn't that like a broom? It's like from... What's it called? Beauty and the Beast? Technically speaking, probably. I mean, it kind of looks like an ostrich. It kind of does look like a bit of an ostrich. But I probably would say it's from Beauty and the Beast, isn't it? I'm at the point of just ignoring any live action Disney movies. That is probably fair and fine. Let's be real, that's probably fair and fine, not gonna lie. Was there a really good live action adaptation that you had to watch from Disney? I don't think there was. At least I can't remember there being one that I definitely would. Okay, there's another Piglet, we already had you. There's another Jafar, we already had you. Oh, Daisy Duck! So who has Daisy Duck on their list? Who is like, actually would... Any guys of you would, you know, go for this crazy duck? Not on my list. But I can see the appeal. But still, not on my list. Nope. Not a smash for me. What are you actually doing? Okay. But I do have to say, like, the artworks in this game are really nice. That's like to be fair, like the biggest appeal for card games for me personally is not like is not actually playing the game, it's the artwork of the cards. That is like the biggest thing for me personally. That's why I like, technically speaking, Pokemon cards, because the artworks are really nice most of the time. But I am not millionaire Mr. Millionaire, and I'm not willing to pay so much over market value of like for like Pokemon cards. So sadly, I'm the same as this guy when I'm looking at Pokemon cards. I don't get it. I just have that sad puppy eye look whenever I walk past it, and it's all so loud. That's me, guys. I'm Rolly, apparently. 101 Dalmatianers? I don't know what it's called in English. To be fair, that is like an actual weird movie. That is like an actual weird movie where like the evil villainess wants to skin the dogs alive to make pelts out of them, if I remember correctly. I'll be honest, I didn't think much about, and I don't really I didn't really watch the movie so many times. There was a TV series to it, but yeah, like skinning dogs alive is a bit much. Evil fashion designer. There was like a time where like movies always had like the evil fashion designer trope as like a villain. And like Romans or like more targeted to the female audience is like always there's like some sort of evil fashion designer. I feel like I have like that stuck in mind that like a lot of fashion designers are like portrayed as very, very evil and arrogant in movies. I don't know why. Maybe that's based on like reality, but I don't know why. And the question is, who actually like you have to sell that pelt, right? You have to sell the code or whatever you were doing out of like 101 Dalmatianers. Who is buying that? Or is she just keeping that for herself? Is there a reason why she needs that? Was that ever explained? I don't know. And I don't understand, because I don't think that someone in their right mind would go out of the way to buy like a dog pelt thing. Anything. I don't think that is like, I don't think like, a lot of animals are probably socially accepted to like be skinned, but I don't think dogs are part of that. Ooh, what? MME Komodo? What? Oh, the hell is MME supposed to mean? But yeah, it's another thing from Beauty and the Beast. It's another furniture. I'm back. Welcome back. Did you fix your internets? Did you fix your interwebs? So yeah, Beauty and the Beast is... Wait, didn't Beauty and the Beast get... Wait, there was a live adaptation of Beauty and the Beast 2, right? And wasn't that with... I want to say it was with Emma Watson. I'm not entirely sure. To be fair. I feel like some sort of Emma was in there. I'm not sure. Wasn't there like one? There was a reason why I watched it, because some because some actress was in there that I liked. It was Emma Watson. Ah, it was. I'm smart. I remember stuff. I have no idea, actually, if that was not entirely as. I feel like it was okay. I think for live adaptation, it probably was okay. If I remember correctly. I think the Beauty and the Beast live adaptation was actually okay, but I still would prefer probably the animation. So, yeah, probably not doing that. Pluto, everyone's loved and trusted and best planet in the world. Everyone loved this character so much that they actually named an entire planet after it. So that has to show you guys something. To be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of like Mickey Mouse in itself. Never really was the biggest fan of like Mickey Mouse and like Donald Duck. Even like Goofy, I'm not really was the biggest fan. I'm always more of a fan of like the fairy tale movie stuff. A bit more is what I would assume. Olaf is Snow White? Wasn't it? Was it Snow White? Please fix yourself. Excuse me. Hello. Another Jafar. Jafar in premium mode. Holy. Mickey had to flex by having the god of the underworld as a spin. The only time I can tolerate Mickey is when he's like in Kingdom Hearts. But I also haven't played all of the Kingdom Hearts games. I played like Kingdom Hearts 1 and a bit of Kingdom Hearts 3. And then I kind of stopped because these games are long. Are very long. I mean, technically, Mickey was like the king of everything, wasn't he? At some point. In Kingdom Hearts? I feel like? I don't know. I don't understand. Oh, Christopher Robin! We're getting the full Winnie the Pooh team here. A full Winnie the Pooh team, look at him. The actual first Isekai character who was going into another world. Well, apparently you're not supposed to look at him. That's fine. Don't look at him then. It is censored for, I don't know, reasons. The only Disney series I like is the Owl House. I don't know what the Owl House is. Never heard of that one. And the Rapunzel series. There was a Rapunzel series? It was more than just a movie? Was there? Okay. I loved an extremely goofy movie as a kid. Was that the one where his son was like in it as well? Or his son was in it as well? Because I remember that a little bit. And I think that was actually fine. That was actually fine. Like, out of all the characters, I would probably say Goofy comes first, then probably Donald, and Mickey comes last. I don't feel like Mickey has much of a personality other than being, like, protagonist. Was the one where his son goes to college? I know, like, one where they went on, like, a trip or something like that, but it's been a while. Let's be honest, it's been a while. Oh, Winnie the Pooh is stuck. Step bro, come help him. There was a series. That was a sim for the friend. Of course you were. Obviously. But I mean, to be fair, like the animated show of Rapunzel and like the movie from the style is not really my style. Merlin? That's Wait, was the bunny? Was the bunny called Merlin? In Winnie the Pooh? Or is that like somewhere else? Is that from somewhere else? Because it looks like a bit like the bunny from Winnie the Pooh, but I don't remember it being called Merlin. Wasn't it called Hopper or something like that? I don't know. I don't remember. I wish there was like some text saying from where it is, from which series. What's that supposed to mean? Of course. It just means that you have a tendency of simping over male characters. From somewhere else, Melon can transform into animals. Can he? Never really seen that. Oh, that was actually Mickey Mouse, but who cares about Mickey Mouse? No one cares about Mickey Mouse. Owl House starts okay and gets widely better and better as it goes on. So that by the time you're in Season 2, you're locked the fuck in. What the hell even is Owl House? I have never seen that show in my life. Where the hell did this come from? When did this come out? 2020. Where was I? Where was I when this aired? What? Huh? What? I have never seen anything of this show in my entire life. What? How did I miss that? It's even like during the big thing. So we all had like time. But okay. I mean, I guess. Wait, is it on Disney Plus? I think it is. Probably is. It would be weird if not. Yeah, it is. Huh. Interesting. No, I never even started, like, any episode. Huh. Well, I guess, if I ever have the time. How many seasons are there? 3. Oh, okay. Well, if I ever have the time for that. Which, let's be fair, I probably won't. But I now have something if I ever feel like bored out of my mind. It was made by the sister of Gravity Falls creator, and it's basically a girl getting isekai'd into a vaguely Harry Potter-inspired world of witches and demons. I mean, it does have similarities to Gravity Falls in, like, terms of designs. I kinda can see that. Yeah. I do appreciate something being in isekai. I'm a big fan of isekais, as some people might kinda can guess, but yeah. Vaguely Harry Potter inspired world with witches. Okay. I do see some sort of like Merlin character there. Some sort of like witch in like the preview pictures. Yeah, I don't know Merlin and that Zauberlehrling. I think it's called with Merlin. I mean, I know like the Zauberlehrling with like Mickey. At least like a little bit. But to be fair, I only know that because like we had to learn like the Zauberlehrling in like school, the actual poem. I always felt like Merlin was more of like... I only know Merlin from like basically King Arthur from the myth. I'm not entirely sure if he's like in Robin Hood as well, technically speaking. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I do not know. I have no idea. But yeah, Merlin the average magician. Maho Shoujo. Yo. Rosen. Anna. Anna's cute. I kind of like Anna more than Elsa in terms of design. I don't know. She looks cute. So, cool. Merlin and Mim is his name. I have never heard of that. I am entirely sure that I have never heard of that. Oh, what? Who the heck are you? I was like thinking that that's Cinderella or something like that. But who the heck is Aurora? Excuse me? Oh, hell are you? Where are you coming from? I mean, she looks like she's from an older Disney movie. Like, she doesn't seem like she's from this. Because my other guess would be that she's maybe like the queen. Sleeping Beauty? That's Sleeping Beauty? Her name is Aurora? The hell? Dornröschen. Why is it? Okay. I've never paid attention to her name. I have never paid attention to her name. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, you learn something new every day. But to be fair, she is a Sleeping Beauty. She is beautiful. Very beautiful design. Very princess-like. Still, the plot of Sleeping Beauty is a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Not gonna lie, but hey. It's okay. Sleeping Beauty's real name. I always thought like in Germany it's called like Dornröschen. I always thought like Dornröschen was her actual name. That she was just called Dornröschen. Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense because the name just literally refers to like that she's being stuck by a thorn? Or stung by a thorn or something like that? Of a rose thorn? Something like that? I don't know. These are like all characters I have no idea who they are. Who the hell is Iduna? Iduna. Duna these nuts? Does that make sense? I don't know. She seems like she's like, what was the weird archer thingy thing with the red-haired girl? It seems like she's from there. It seems like she's from there. It's like the only thing that I would really could picture herself in. It could also be that she's from Frozen. From the style, it could also be Frozen, or it could also be Rapunzel. At least like from the face style, from these very, very weird ass looking face style. Could be from either of those as well. I feel like it's from the archer thing. Again, I would love there was like some sort of indication where it's from. I think it's from the second Frozen. I don't know. I actually don't know her. These are all characters I don't know. Who the hell is Pascal? Who the hell is Pascal? A lizard. Great, the gecko. Hi. Disney supposedly forced Owl House to end after only 2 seasons. Thanks the reason why. Well, I think it was because they expected it to be targeted at a much younger demographic than the creators intended. But I mean, as long as it's like popular, why not continue? It doesn't make that much sense to me. Pascal from Rapunzel. It's a chameleon. There was a chameleon in Rapunzel? Huh? That has to be like series only. I don't remember being like, oh, there's a chameleon in like my Rapunzel movie. What? So many things I learned. Oh, Donald Duck. Hey, I know that guy. I do know that guy. Yes, in the movie. Actually, there is. I don't remember being. I have no recollection of there being a chameleon in the movie. Okay, I guess. I mean, I'm disappointed. I watched the Rapunzel movie like maybe one time. So please, have some, you know, forgive me, Komine, so we must sorry. It's on the damn cover. It's on the cover? Are you? Nah, it's not. It's not. It's not. You're joking. You're jesting. You're clowning around. It's not on the cover. Nah, don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm trying to look up like Rapunzel, but the thing is, there are so many things. There's actually a chameleon on her head. The frick? When was that added? When was what? I'm so confused. I'm confused in so many ways. Okay. Well. Okay. Oh, you say, nah, it was not. Nah, you're joking. Nah, you gaslighting. Never happened. It's never happened. Same like with this card. Never happened. That has to be like from some sort of DuckTales. That has to be some sort of DuckTales. I have no idea. Is that like the love interest of one of the DuckTales? I don't know. Maybe like all of them. Probably. Poor Pascal. Hey, I mean, if he was more interesting, I probably remember him, but apparently he wasn't. Here's another Donald Duck. There's another Olaf. Oh, card soldiers. I do like those. Alice in Wonderland? Yeah. Yeah, it was Alice in Wonderland. I played like Alice Madness Returns. That's a really good game, actually. Very good game. It takes like Alice in Wonderland and turns it to like how it actually would be if like a bit more insane. All more depressing and like sad, and yeah, Alice Madness Returns is a very good game. Can definitely recommend it. We can probably play that at some point. Still can't believe that you didn't know Pascal. I have no words. That's all gaslighting. Like, no, I don't believe. Khan, that's just a horse. That is just a horse. Like the only thing I would be tempted to say would be like something like Mulan. That's like the only thing that would be kind of tempted to say where it's from. Other than that, I would have no idea where it would be like where Khan could be from. But it doesn't really, I don't know, is there a character? I didn't even know that there was a name for a horse. It doesn't really look like any. I don't think the style fits for Mulan. I think from the style itself, it seems a bit more Aladdin style. Where the hell are you? Where the hell is this horse from? Ah, it actually is the horse from Mulan. Ah, it actually is. I am so smart. And speaking of Mulan, Fali, Mulan's mother. Aww. More mothers. Khan or one like Berta. Berta from 2.5 Men. A weird as housekeeper that never actually house kept. Mulan's mother, like, was relevant for like 2 seconds. No, did you ever saw? Was there a person called Berta in Mulan? Was there? I mean, you have to like. It has to be like kind of relevant. It cannot be like a one-off character in there because I don't remember a one-off characters. I don't even remember the name of her like trainer guy. Whoever she like kind of, I don't know if she fell in love with him. Not entirely sure. Like I did see Mulan. The dragon is calling Berta. Calling Count Berta in one scene. Okay. I get it. I don't get it, but okay. Sisu. Raya and the Last Dragon, you say? Okay. I think I saw that movie, but I don't remember Sisu. But I think I did watch the movie. I think it was actually fine. I think it was like actually fine, but I don't think that got like too much attention. I think it kind of got drowned out, or at least I didn't hear a lot about it, but I think it was a decent enough movie. I had fun watching it. It was nice. He's like, Platzbrüder. I don't know. It's only in the German version. Okay. I honestly don't remember that. But if it's just like one scene, I think it's forgivable. Cheeto, one question. Scar, smash or pass? I would like to pass on that. Thank you very much. That is a hard pass for me. If we go like, I don't know what the female lioness is called. That would be like a bigger decision, but Scar, you can have Scar. I don't mind. Not my type. I'm sorry? I don't know. Nah, no, really not. I can see the appeal. I mean, I see the appeal, but not for me. I would rather go with Mufasa. So Scar is like not. Scar screams like daddy issues. Do you have a favorite Disney villain? That's a hard question. Do I have a favorite Disney villain? I don't think I have one. I have to remember like all of the Disney villains at all. Kind of have to remember all of the Disney villains. I don't know. Like they all didn't really stuck in my head. Oh wait, well, yeah, well, here the Kraken lady from Little Mermaid. I kind of like her as a villain. I kind of like her. She doesn't seem good. I love Hades. Oh, Hades is also nice, but Hades never really gave me like the entire villain vibe. I don't know. Like, he's evil. Yeah, he kind of screams evil, but he doesn't give me like the badass evil vibe. I don't know why. Maybe probably because of like the TV show where he's more like dorky and like clowny and like more funny. Maybe like something like that. But he's definitely good. He's definitely a cool character. It's totally my vibe. He's definitely cool. I can definitely see that. But yeah, if I had to go for someone, I probably would take the. I think she's called Ursula, if I'm not remembering entirely wrong, from like Mermaid, Little Mermaid. I like her. She's very evil, and I think that's cool. I like my Kraken lady's evil. He's the definition of manipulative villain, but he's hot, so no mind. I think the people in the animal kingdom did mind. I think they kind of did mind. Oh, there's Rapunzel. There's Rapunzel for you guys. Cute. But I'm still not the biggest fan of like the face designs, and like the newer animation things. I think like the face designs always are like a bit interchangeable in like the newer Disney movies. I feel like there's a bit missing in those. I don't know. It could also be just because of like all of the AI filters that people use all of the time to like turn themselves into Disney characters that makes them feel like a bit unrecognizable or like very same-ish all of the time. But I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of like the newer art style of like Frozen, Rapunzel and stuff like that. I like the more old school stuff a bit more, and had like a bit more of edge stuff. And Elsa, look at her. She's the queen of eyes. She's like Emilia, but not as cool and not as hot and not my favorite waifu. But she can sing. But I will also listen to Emilia sing. So yeah. Fun fact, Scar is in the lion world the hotter lion due to his dark mane and the fur behind his ankle. I'm fur behind his ankle? I'm a bit worried that you are looking so much into his design. So lions are like invested in like dark-haired lines or something. I don't know. Never looked into like the mating rituals of lions. Oh, Rabbit! That's the guy I was talking about. He's the one. Look at him. From Winnie the Pooh. The always annoyed Rabbit. I like him. I feel him. He always just wants to have his peace. Wants to be alone. And everyone is just kinda annoying him all of the time. And coming home to visit. Coming over to visit him all of the time. And he just wants to be alone. Rabbit. You know, back then when I watched the show, I kinda didn't understand it. But now I do feel his vibe. Now I do feel him. Yeah, that is Locana. I don't like the standard decks. Yeah, I like these weird things as well. I mean, we can look at one of them probably. Same, he's such a mood. He is. He truly is, though. He truly just is. How do I separate these cards now? These decks? Without, like, destroying everything. Cool white hair, magical bloodline powers, rich crown royalty, awesome singing voice, as I may not be on your list, but she definitely is on mine. The fun thing is, that sounds a lot like Emilia from ReZero, not gonna lie. It does sound a lot like her. I would then probably like the royal bloodline. I think that's not her. I'm not sure about her singing voice, but I'm gonna assume that I would fall in love with her if she would sing. If she would sing, so I would be down for that as well. Are you into Pokemon cards as well? I am. I kinda am. I wish I could go more into Pokemon cards as I can. But the thing is, like, with the prices of Pokemon cards being that expensive, I'm not that interested in buying them physically. I played like the app for a long time to like get all the cards. But the thing is with the app, there's like there's not really that much to do other than like opening 2 packs a day, and that is kind of everything. And it was fun for like 2 months or something, but then it got kind of like a bit boring for me. So I haven't really looked into the app for like, I think 2 weeks for now. I have like most of the base set and a bit of like the sets that came after, but I was trying to get like a certain card from it, and I didn't get anything from it, and now I'm kind of like, nah, not that interested. Not that interesting. I would rather have like the physical cards, to be fair. Thing is, like, I don't feel like buying them in the app, because A, it's not really worth it, and B, you don't have like a physical thing to like in hand that gives you at least some sort of value. And I really like the idea of that. Like, if I buy physical Pokemon cards, I at least have like some sort of value that I would get if I would ever sell them. You know, it just feels better. So yeah. We have another Piglet. And speaking of Little Mermaid, there she is. There she is. I mean, most of the time I'm buying like TCG cards for the art itself, not for the actual card game. That's why I was actually excited for like the newest release for the TCG for Pokemon. What the hell is this? Some sort of red. I'm gonna assume it's not Ratatouille. I think it's something else. I have no idea. Because I was excited for like the newest Pokemon set. Because it was like all of the evolutions. It had like all of the evolutions in them. And evolutions are very cute. Autofocus. Yo. Oh. Evolutions are very cute, but you know, the prices of these packs are like insane. So yeah, I kind of skipped on those. I kind of just said, nope. I'm out. Not interested. Ah, look. The legend from the Sword in the Stone. King Arthur. That's where I know Merlin from. Wait, there was a Disney movie from King Arthur? Was there? Apparently there was. Apparently. Well. Mulan! Still beautiful movie. To be beautiful movie. Even though I don't remember everything apparently, but still like the movie. There is more Ariel. More Little Mermaid. And here is your daddy! There! Look at him. That's what you wanted to see. Like a close look. I wish camera would focus. I've never seen a handcam stream where the camera actually does what it's supposed to do. Daddy Scar, hell no. Oh man. Ooh, Peter Pan. Oh, actually, speaking of villains, speaking of Disney villains or like general villains, Captain Hook. Yeah. Oh, actually, like the Robin Williams movie is actually one of the best live action things ever happened. That was actually one of the best things ever happened. Not gonna lie, it was really nice. That was actually a really nice movie. I probably have to watch that again at some point. I don't know if it held up, like to this day and age, but I believe it was good, and I kind of wanna watch it. Ooh, speaking of which, this one is actually, yeah, probably should watch this as well. We talked about Hades, but the Hercules movie is also generally good. Moana? I feel like? Not entirely sure. All I remember from that movie is, what can I say except you're welcome. That's all I remember from that movie. What about a watch-along? I wish we could do stuff like that. Would be great, but watch-alongs is kind of weird to always set up. Kind of weird. But yeah. I think that's enough for like Lorcana cards. I do like them. But I don't know how to play them. And I'm just generally getting them for their art designs. So we're just gonna pack them up. Going to cook dinner now. Come back after. Have fun, have fun, have fun. Don't burn the house down, please. Thank you. If you have to waifu a single Disney villain, which would you choose? Huh. I honestly don't know. Can I look up Disney villains? Because my memory is like failing me I call Maleficent. Maleficent is probably a decent choice. Maleficent is probably a decent choice. Why am I seeing like pictures of Maleficent and Hades kissing each other? That is kind of concerning. That is a bit concerning. I mean, from all of the characters I see, Maleficent is like the hottest one. She is. Yeah. They don't all really scream waifu material, I'm gonna be honest. None of them really scream like waifu material. They all scream like you're gonna die. They all scream more like you're gonna die. There was a live action series Disney did where all the Disney characters had kids going to high school together. The main character was a child of Hades and... What the hell? That was a live action series? The hell? I mean... And the problem is if you take like someone like Ursula, you're living under the water for your entire time. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a good thing. Yeah, I think Maleficent is like the safest bet. I think Maleficent is the safest bet. What is actually... Technically speaking from... How is just out of curiosity, King Arthur, the Disney movie, there's like, isn't there like also the evil sorceress? That's like the villain? How does she... Isn't that like Merlin's sister? Or something? Ah, no. Yeah, not down for that. Yeah, no. Not down for that. Nope. Yeah, I think like the only waifu material in terms of villain is like actually Maleficent. Or maybe Ursula. I feel like Ursula's also also a pass. I feel like she would also get a pass. But all the other characters. But there is also the from the We Don't Talk About Bruno movie. There's also that psychopath in there that should also work. I don't know the name anymore. Disney character you have to spend. No, you don't have a choice. You have to choose. Does it have to be a villain? Does it have to be a villain, or can it be like a hero as well? Does Mulan count? I don't know. If we're talking like strictly male, I kind of like going for Hercules. If I'm being honest, I kind of like him. He could pick me up. You know? He's like literally God, so these are good connections. Wasn't Descendants Maleficent someone else's mother? I don't remember her being Mel's mother. It was literally a Mal in reference to Maleficent. Ah, okay. Damn. Damn, I missed all the Disney stuff apparently. Encanto. What's the villain of this movie actually? I don't remember her name. And no, it doesn't have to be a villain, but then it should be a more hear me out one. Otherwise, any villain is good. Okay, if you want a more hear me out one, Disney characters with hear me out. I mean, I do kind of vibe with what's his name, Mushu from. Oh wait, actually, like if we're strictly talking personality, how about what's his name? How about what's his name? Well, actually, Rabbit. Like we talked about, Rabbit is actually one I would vibe with. I think we would go well with each other. What's his name? Sebastian. Yes, I think Sebastian is like kind of. I feel like he would be my vibe. I like Sebastian. Can I respond to Sebastian? I feel like he's responsible. He's like kind of a coward, but he has a decent. Has a decent job. He has a decent wage. He's close to the king, so we have connections. We always get invited to like high value dinner parties. I feel like Sebastian is my choice. Thank you very much. About the smashing part, that's coming later. Also, if you marry Sebastian, if you take Sebastian as your wife or husband, you get into a world of mermaids. And that does seem like a very good thing because they don't wear stuff. They're all just barely covered up, so that's nice. Sebastian, thank you. Thank you. I will now take my pay. Thank you very much. This is my take on why you should marry Sebastian. But yeah, Rabbit was also fairly up there, and he's a bunny. Bunnies are nice. Even if he's like a bit on the older side, but I feel like in terms of like personality, I think we would vibe very well. We all hate people. Ariel's dad was Dilf. That's actually, I mean, he's actually a fine choice as well, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not like into like King Triton that much. Also, he seems like a bit of a weirdo. He seems like a bit of a weirdo. But yeah, Sebastian would be my choice. He has a safe income. He's but only like the animated one. I was wondering, Sebastian, when he said mermaids, I was like, oh great, he wants to be with lobster. It's all about personality. And if he annoys you, you can just throw him in hot water and you have a decent food. So, you have to keep that in mind. He's actually a pretty decent guy, not gonna lie. He's cool. Not everything has to be like smashable. Sometimes it's personality. Sometimes it's personality. Also, he has like claws and he can pinch certain parts, and that's fine too. What? Yo, welcome. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, that was Locana. That was cards. It was cards. I had that thing lying around for a while. And I kind of wanted to unpack it. And now we did. Now I can finally put it away somewhere. Definitely need to remember to clean up this mess that I made. Definitely have to remember that. Oh, great, you're a masochist. Good to know. Yeah. You learn something new every day. You're welcome. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Ah. So yeah, that was like Disney stuff. That was like a lot of Disney stuff. I apparently have not been keeping up with that as much as I should have, because apparently I've missed like a lot of good stuff. So cool, good to know. Any interest in superhero stuff? Invincible Season 3 has been hyped so far. I've watched the first season of Invincible, and then I started the second season, but the second season is kind of weird. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with the second season. Where he like goes after his dad, and then he doesn't go after his dad, and he finds his dad. His dad just suddenly goes to another planet and takes that planet, and then they fight someone else. I kind of lost the plot on that season. I kind of didn't really understand that. So I kind of stopped watching season 2, but I heard a lot of good things about season 3 as well. So I might... The thing is, I just generally don't have time. That's like the thing. I just generally don't have like the time to watch stuff. It's like the thing. Because I also want to stream, and I also want to make like content, and I also have to work sometimes to get like food on my dinner table. And you know, there's a lot of stuff that is happening. So okay, but I understand that's not always smashing. Among the Stray Dogs, there's a character, Chuya, orange haired in my profile picture, and he's both. He'd be an awesome boyfriend. And he's loyal too. Aww. I mean, he does look cute. Not gonna lie, he does look cute. Season 2 was basically just all dealing with the aftermath of season 1. Yeah, it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I heard a lot of good things. Heard a lot of good things about season 3, and I might want to check it out at some time, but I also have to watch The Boys, and that's also a thing. Damn, Gedoens a full-grown dog now. We miss you. Have a really good night. Aww, miss you too. Miss you too. Sleep well. Sleep well. Sleep well. See you again sometimes. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Did the question for the audience. Did the new Marvel movie already air? Like, what's it called? Captain America something? Without actually Captain America, with like Falcon as Captain America replacement, because Captain America is not there anymore. You know, that kind of confuses me a little bit. A teeny tiny bit. Not gonna lie. Still lurking, but mostly Eve. Aww. Hope we can cross friends somewhere fine. I don't think so. I think Firefly and me are gonna be best friends forever. I think after she saw my Dakimakura of her, she kinda was a bit weirded out, which I don't understand, but it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. I understand. But yeah. Definitely go Ebe if you want to Ebe. But I'm always glad if you're here and lurk. Always happy. And he could kick you across the room without trouble. What did I do? Why would he do that? That seems very rude to just do to someone random. Excuse me. But yeah, I kind of like superhero stuff, but I'm not that far into it that I would read comics and stuff. The only thing I really watch and stuff is movies. Movies. Like Captain America. Captain America and like Iron Man, and I'm honestly surprised that there was nothing else done with Hulk after like the original like movie, and like She-Hulk which we don't talk about. Everything changed, but the sad tone of our friends still here. Yeah, it's sad, but it's okay. We get over it. Don't worry. It's no for now, but we might convince Firefly to change it no at some point. Maybe. I don't know. Also, since ReZero aired again, like, my focus has switched from Firefly to Emilia back again, because Emilia is a beautiful, beautiful waifu, and she's been there before Firefly, and I kinda like her a bit more. I'm cooked. I am just a little bit cooked, but that's fine. That is a-okay. So yeah, all the stuff is cool, but I kinda it lost quality of the last Avengers movie. It lost a lot of quality, and I don't really care about too much of the new things. Oh, but just make sure they looking at you as a friend again. I'm trying, but it's not up to me. Fun fact, I have a secret admirer. Got a letter on my seat in school a week before Valentine's Day and got her. Aww, names aren't told though. No clue who it is. No. Did they at least tell you something? How you could like connect or like get in contact or like anything? Because I mean, it's cute and all, but you know, but sad if there's like no way to, you know, get more out of this. But hey, that's still cute though. Never actually watched ReZero, just hear things about it. Should I watch the anime or go for the manga or novels? I don't know about the manga. I don't know about the manga. I'm not entirely sure how good that is compared to the show. I do have them here, but I never really looked in them. I just have them because I like collecting stuff from stuff I like. The novels I hear are fairly good. Are fairly good. And there's like wide variety of like paths to walk on. I'm not that deep into it. But there's like basically the main character of ReZero has like the ability to return after death. So basically he has a respawn ability. It's like that's like basically it. And there are a lot of like different stories made with that like branch from the anime path and go like really dark and really scary. So I don't know if they're like all canon technically or if they're like fan-made stories as well. I'm not entirely sure about that one. But yeah, the novels are apparently really cool. But I can also recommend the anime. I definitely can recommend the anime. It's not like power fantasy, incredibly overpowered everything in terms of like main character stuff. It's more of like a slow burn, confusing mess. It's more like that, but I really like it. I really enjoy it. No, just I really like you. Insert name, which I ain't saying, and no with the words. Aww. I mean that's cute, but it's a bit sad that there was like no way of like actually communicating back, you know? Like it doesn't have to be like his full home address or like his telephone number or something like that, but could have been like a place where you could like put a note or something like that. Like if you wanna like talk to me, put a note like under this tree or whatever. I don't fucking know. So yeah, that would be nice. But still, it's really nice. It's a really nice thing to do, and I feel like that's really appreciated. And I think it probably took whoever that person is already like a lot of courage to even just do that little thing. So props to that person. Cool. Oh man. I never really looked at like the next season in terms of anime stuff. I didn't look at that. Should I? Want to do that now? We have like a decent lineup for like next season already. Is there? Where do I even go if I want to look at like what are we doing? Spring season, isn't that? 2025 spring, isn't it spring? Cause I kind of like to look at the lineups, but sometimes I get depressed when I look at the lineups. What are we getting? Ooh, Windbreaker season 2. Oh, I'm sold. I'm sold. Yes, gimme. Oh yeah. I'm sold. Yeah, bad thing though, I don't have any feelings for anyone and I hate rejecting anyone except it's my ex. He's been rejected instantly, he's an asshole. Yeah, I get the part. I get the part of like don't really having feelings for anyone. I get that part. But yeah, it's still nice to be like appreciated in some sort of sense. And I mean, it's like for you, it's like the best case scenario at that point. Like you get like depreciation and like you don't have to reject them because there's nothing to reject. It's just like, yo, you're cool. Oh yeah. I have to. Is that what I think it is? This is what I think it is. This is getting an adaptation. Okay. I don't know. I didn't think that would get an adaptation. Please put them on, Takamine-san. Takamine-san? For school project for science, I bought like a few of the mangas from that series. And damn, I didn't think that would get a basically that's the story about the girl that is like basically perfect. She's like basically perfect. But she has some sort of superpower that she can activate to rewind time. But when she does that, her underwear disappears. Yeah. And the main character finds it out and he gets forced into helping her putting back her underwear. That is the plot of the manga. You can now see my confusion that there is like an adaptation of that in many regards. I am definitely gonna see if I can watch that, but I did not think that would get an adaptation. I don't mind it though. Take it. Huh? Yeah, let's just not get too into it. It's tricky. It's very complicated. It's very, very much complicated. But the thing is, if you like kind of disregard all the edgy stuff, the story itself is pretty decent, actually speaking. Like, it's basically just a bit of a romance story between like a very how do you call it? Like It's basically like the popular girl and like the unpopular guy. That's like basically the entire thing of that. And it's just like some sort of trope to put them together. It's a weird trope. I don't have it here. I have it somewhere else. I don't know where it is actually. I don't know. I don't know where it is. Where did I put that? Probably is for some reasons in the bedroom. We're not talking about that any further. It's fine. Anything else that seems like exciting? But I mean, I'm already sold on this next season already. This Windbreaker season 2. There's technically also I live for 300 years and level to max with slimes, stuff like that. That's fine as well. I think the season 1 was okay. I think season 1 was okay. My problem is that all of the titles on my anime list are like on Japanese, which I not always know. I don't always know like the original titles. So that makes it a bit hard to figure out what is actually new and what not. What the hell is that? From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. Well, that seems actually nice. I'm really down for like anime that puts like older characters in there. I'm really down for that. I'm kind of bit tired of having like main protagonists who are like 16 years old at this point. I get why it's supposed to be like that, but I feel like the anime community also gets older, and I would really appreciate like older representation characters. Thank you very much. I don't want to connect with a 16-year-old boy all of the time. Thank you. That's why I kind of like I'll parry everything. There was like an older character guy, and I do appreciate that sometimes. Because as fun as it is to have like an oblivious, naive 16-year-old wannabe hero, I kind of like having, you know, someone who already has seen a bit of life. It is not a bad thing. I like the trope very much, which shouldn't be a trope, but it apparently is. Like, I don't mind it in terms of like school stuff, you know, school settings. Like, my 100 girlfriends who really love me. It's really fun, and that fits very well, and it does work very well with like the entire young people trope. But I kind of like having more experienced people sometimes. I kind of do. I kind of need that. It's definitely at least changing things. And no, I don't mean by that I want another isekai that puts a 30-year-old virgin into a 10-year-old body. I've already had enough of that. Or into a vending machine. I'm still confused why we ever had an anime where a guy was reincarnated in a vending machine. I'm still baffled by that. And the thing is, it wasn't actually that bad. It was kind of okay. It was kind of okay. I kind of need less high school anime in general. Why are there so few series set in college? That is a very good question. I mean, I get it from in terms of like writing perspective. I feel like the high school thing is probably a bit more. It's probably a bit more accessible to like everyone, and it's probably easier to write a high school scenario than like a college scenario, because like college is still a bit different. Because like in school, there's a lot of things that like force you to be together. In college, there's a lot of things that can force you to be together, like having the same classes or like having some sort of same schedule. But I think in school, it's way easier to force characters to meet in some sort of sense, I feel like. But yeah, I definitely. That's the only thing that I do appreciate about Rent a Girlfriend. It's that it's actually playing in like college. And it's not like another high school thing. It's actually playing in college, and that's really nice. That's one of the only things that I appreciate about Rent a Girlfriend. The other thing that I appreciate about Rent a Girlfriend when it's finally ending, we can stop talking about that. To be fair, it's not bad. It's not entirely bad. Rent a Girlfriend is pretty much fine for what it is. I get like a lot of people really don't like it because it's full with like Gunnar moments, but it's silly enough that I can sometimes smile and laugh at that. And yeah, it's okay. It's a decent thing if you want to watch something brain dead. It's not like the best romance thing. It's not like the best ecchi thing, but it's somewhere in the middle of like both. And it's a easy watch. I guess that's like what you expect from Rent a Girlfriend. But yeah, definitely please more adult things. And the thing is, like, most of the things that I kind of saw that play like outside of high school, they're kind of bad. Not gonna lie. And the thing is, like, they're always playing like with the same trope that there is an unexperienced guy that has never had any relationship in his life. If you have an older thing, like if I go back to I think like last season or the season before that, 365 days for the wedding or something like that. There's like the completely unexperienced guy and like the completely unexperienced girl. And I don't know. I think that trope is also like kind of washed out. You know, you could like just develop characters that have like history. I mean, doing that once in a while is fine. Like, there are people out there that don't have experience with relationships or don't want relationships and stuff like that. That's fine. But yeah. I mean, a bunch of characters going to college, being free to meet a ton of new people from a much wider range, not needing to kill off the parents, give the main character full autonomy. That is actually a really, really good case, because a lot of high school stuff kind of revolves about some character always having like no parents at home at all. Either they leave for work overseas, or they're dead, or something else happens to them, or you never see them at all. And I don't know. That is also a very weird trope that I don't understand, because, you know, in high school, your parents are a very big part of your life, but a lot of times this gets like completely ignored in most stories. And I think one of the high school romance slice of life animes that did that the best is probably Leonard. Like, you had so much in that. You had like the loving family of what's her face? The actual love interest that I don't care about. And you have the bad relationship with Tomoya and his father. And like the loss of his mom. Stuff like that. And Nagisa was the name. Thank you very much. I remember that. Great. Yeah, I think like that is like really, they did a really good job of like implementing the parents as well, which a lot of school stories just don't do at all. Like Dad syndrome. Yeah, basically. We don't talk about parents here, apparently. I feel like it should be easier to have a cool cast and adventure than justifying high schoolers doing all the crazy anime stuff. Yeah, but then again, high school uniforms. I get your point, but high school uniforms. Sailor uniforms. You know, all valid, but high school girls in skirts. Period. I think that's I think that's like probably one of the only reasons why we're doing this till that. Because like in college you don't have like the uniforms, and in high school you have them, and everyone like likes to goon over high school uniforms, like short skirts and sailor uniforms and stuff like that. And also like school swimsuits that apparently exist in Japan. I don't know, because in my school, in my high school life, we never even went swimming. We didn't have pools. What we did was running around in circles all of the time. So great for them that they have like access to stuff like that. Cool. I mean, another thing that makes it easier, I don't know if it makes it easier for things. I don't know how it is in like college in Japan. But like, you have like your different clubs and your different activities that you can easily differentiate different people. Like you have your baseball girl or your chess club guy, stuff like that. I don't know. Like every time I see like college stuff in anime, they also seem to have like clubs and stuff, which I don't know. I don't think that's a thing in Western school systems. At least I personally don't know out of experience anything like clubs in college. I don't know. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I wasn't invited. But yeah. So I don't know. There are probably reasons for that, but I think the biggest reasons is probably cute anime girls in waifu sailor uniforms. Do I mind it? Kinda, but not that much. I appreciate them as well. But yeah. I kinda like more of them. College not only has clubs, but different majors people could pursue to justify widely different skill sets. Yeah, fair. I mean, it would make sense. It just would make sense to make more college stuff. I don't know why. I can't tell you. It would definitely be good. It's the same with like isekai stuff. It's the same with like a lot of stuff that I generally would just like to age it up a bit more. Have certain times with certain age groups, fine, cool, great, but generally speaking, like it was the same with this season. It was the same with this season with like, what was it called? A-rank adventurer joins his trainee's party or something like that. I had the same problem there. With like the age thing, because I felt like what it should be doing was like putting an older adventurer into like a party full of young girls, because he's like a seasoned adventurer and he knows his stuff, and you know, he was kind of betrayed by his old party and yada yada yada. And then this guy is like 2 years older. And I'm like, what the? Why? What? Huh? Why? That was like the perfect setup for making an older character to go like back and help his students out. And I get it. They want to put in the romance and not make it like weird, but man, it was all there. And then they shit on it. Then they just decided to shit on it. I guess it's the same as why isekai always goes to medieval Europe RPG parallel. There may have been a reason at some point, but now it is a trend that newer works follow. Yeah. I mean, I guess for like... Oh wait, there actually was one, and I still to this day, it is somewhat of an ecchi, but I still to this day like that isekai very much. Oda Nobuna? I feel like, is it called? That was like, it was actually really, really... it's a fairly old anime. Not gonna lie. What's it? When it came out, 2012. But it's an isekai. It has a lot of hot waifus in it, and it's actually about feudal Japan. It's about like the time of like obviously kind of Oda Nobunaga, and all of the things I ever learned and know about Oda Nobunaga and feudal Japan is like all from this. And that was actually really good, but it never got a second season, which is sad in my personal opinion. But I guess I understand why they wouldn't look too much into that. But at the same time, if you look at like Europe, if you look at like Europe, even if it's our own culture, like our own history, why am I not able to put that in here? Excuse me. OBS, John! Do I actually have to go into, like, do it manual? That is disgusting. Excuse me, where the frick did you save that? It is here. Is that like weird as... screw me. Can we like make it a thing to just upload pictures on the internet in like PNG or JPEG format and not other weird ass stuff? Thank you very much. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Your common sense. Were there Buddhist monks with guns? I don't think we... did we get to the part to that? I don't think we got to that. I'm not entirely sure where it stopped, but I think we stopped... It stopped before... before we experienced guns. I think we stopped before we experienced guns. I'm not entirely sure. As I said, it's like from 2012, so it has been a while since I saw it. But I remember it being quite nice. There it is. There it is. Where do I put that without... Here. Yeah. Obviously, a lot of, like, hot girls. Hot anime girls. And everything, every major player in, like, feudal Sengoku Jidai period time was turned into a female. So, Oda Nobunaga is a girl, and Hideo I don't know. Everyone is a girl. Everyone who matters is a girl. Let's just say it like that. Why is she blonde, you ask? Actually, that's Oda Nobunaga. I don't know. Blonde girls are hot. So yeah, that's like one of the only isekai well... No, actually, yeah. Actually, I wanted to say like there was some sort of exorcist things, but that guy also got isekai into a medieval world. Is there anything else that I would say isekai into Japanese feudal society? Did anyone else isekai into... I don't remember anything else. I mean, I guess I see the appeal of like magic and medieval sense. Like it's a lot of like Final Fantasy stuff. Was Sense of Bookworm isekai? I think so, yeah. I think like the girl isekai as was like a bookworm in real life and like isekai as that, didn't she? Yeah, that was the isekai. That Poison isekai was actually pretty good, but it got a bit... You know, the story got told after a while. And it still continues. I don't know. It was good. I think I enjoyed the first and second season of Ascendance of a Bookworm. I think so. Not entirely. I think, but at some point it got like, yeah, she's smart and she likes to read books, and now she makes everyone else read books, and now for some reason she's in danger because A, of her health, and B, some people want to offer her. I guess, if I remember correctly. Do I remember that correctly? I think so. And she built like an orphanage and stuff like that. And because she has like, there was a reason why she was like, because she had magic capabilities and is not royal or something, or it's like not born into a royal family or something. That's why no one likes. I don't know. Something was weird about it. But yeah, that's an isekai as well. Isekais where you get into feudal Japan. Isekais where you get transported into feudal Japan. I don't think there are. I can't remember any. I actually can't remember any. Technically Inuyasha. Yeah, it's more like a mythical world, but technically that would work, yeah. Technically that would work. Even if it would go for like stuff like Digimon, always had like a more Western vibe to it, I feel like. It always had like more of a Western vibe to it than like a Japanese vibe. Which is weird since they got like stuck in the Japanese internet, technically speaking. It's a weird example because she goes back and forth. Yeah, it is, but I mean, technically speaking, it is kind of like isekai-ish. That's fine. And yeah, other than that, I don't really see it. I mean, you could argue for like Dr. Stone being like in the Stone Age, but technically speaking, they're going petrified in the future. Something like that. And I didn't watch a lot of Dr. Stone, but yeah. You could technically argue about that. I don't know. I mean, I get like the medieval vibe. I get. Because like, I don't think you want to go really that much, you know, in time below that. I mean, like ancient Greece and stuff like that would be funny as well, but it was probably going to the very same-ish category. And before that is like Stone Age, and I don't think you want to get isekai into fighting a dinosaur. Sounds kind of fun, actually. Oh, we talk about it, but probably makes things a bit more complicated. But I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely isekai is definitely more influenced by the medieval Europe thing. There's definitely more vibe of that, but I feel like it's probably because it's more idolized, maybe. In terms of that, that could be like a reason. It's the same with like the fascination of like German language in like Japanese. I feel like it's a bit more idolized. It seems they always lose like English language. German language for some reason to make something look cool or edgy. It's like when we lose Japanese language or like English in Germany to like make ourselves look cool and edgy and like special, I guess. So I don't know. It's maybe some reasons of that. Even going with Europe, they could go with Rome and the Viking. Technically speaking, wasn't there? That's like weird as hell. There was like, it's the same with like Inuyasha, but there was like, wasn't there like the kind of reverse isekai of like a Roman getting isekai'd into like the future Japan with like where he explored like bathrooms and stuff, and he implemented the bathroom technology of the future into like the past to make like Roman bath society thrive, because apparently there is like his job was like to build public baths. It was on Netflix. It was on Netflix. I remember that much. Give me a second. There it is. Yes. Fermia Romia Novea. Toilets, not toilets, baths! Public baths! Actual baths, not toilets. Give me a second. Go like this. And I guess I have to get it for this again. Here. That one. That's technically a guy that comes from the Roman age. That's like a Roman guy. And he, for some reason, somehow gets like sucked into like whirlpool of water or something like that. And he ends up in like feudal Japan or like future Japan. And he takes like ideas of like that their bath technique. I watched like 2 episodes of it and I found it funny, but not funny enough to continue. But yeah, that technically exists. That technically exists in terms of like Roman culture. But it's a reverse isekai as well, so I don't know how much that counts. I don't know how much that counts, but yeah, there would still be a lot to explore. You could explore a lot. Definitely would be interesting to have an isekai in Rome. Or like ancient Greece. Or like even going like into the Copper Age of like ancient Egypt, or like even before that in Persia. It will also be interesting. It will also be interesting. Like I imagine like something like the Oda Nobunaga isekai that I showed you before. Just like with Alexander the Great. That would be great. Ha! Ha! That would be great. Great! Ha! Alexander the Great. Ha! 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 I'm a dumbass. So yeah, that one technically exists. I don't know. If I Google that thing, is there anything that shows up? Not really. There's 10 best anime set in feudal Japan, but that doesn't really... It doesn't really capture the vibe I was going for. Sentence of a bookworm. How real is Tiro build? Ushigi Yugi. I have never heard of that, but that apparently is like Chinese mythology themed. That one is old as heck. That one seems like early 2000. Ancient Egypt, Native American, Aztecs, etc. There are so many potential settings that just never really got made. What is this? That is peak anime. That is peak anime performance. That is Fermia Romea Novea. A guy gets isekai'd into future Japan to improve the bath quality of Rome. In the shortcut. It's on Netflix, so yeah. Oh, yeah, technically speaking, oh, that's actually right. Technically speaking, Spirited Away is some sort of anime, some sort of isekai. And it's technically speaking going into feudal Japan, or like Japanese society. Technically speaking, that is actually right. That's actually right. I have like a list here that goes with like things, but it technically works. I would say I would give that a pass. Ambitions of Ola Nuhuna, yeah, that is what I was talking about. But yeah, there is a lot to explore, but I feel like it probably is like just is it maybe just a knowledge gap? Because I feel like you have a general knowledge of like the medieval times in Europe always, through like games and general interest in like culture, movies, stuff like that. So you always have like some sort of basic knowledge and understanding. If you would go for like Native Americans and like Aztecs, I don't know how like the average Japanese person would like kinda know about that stuff. How much they actually know about that stuff. It's like medieval Europe is like something of a basic knowledge thing for like everyone, I feel like. Or like you can at least like have a general grasp on that. I don't know if that's like the same for like Aztecs and ancient Egypt. I don't think so. I don't think so. Like even if you speak to like Europeans, I think like you know like a bit of Native American stuff and like a bit of Aztecs and like South American history, but I don't think you know like enough to really understand anything that's going on there. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's just like easy stomach thing. It's easy to eat, easy to understand, easy to get into. Probably something to do with that. I mean, it has to be marketable, so mainstream is the way to go. Always. Always. What? Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I can give it a watch. It's on Netflix. It was fun. I watched like the first two episodes. That was basically all of it, but that I ever watched. But it was definitely an interesting take. It was definitely interesting. Oh man. Is there anything else that like piques my interest in like the next season? What am I seeing? I'm still baffled that like Please Put Them On is gonna get an adaptation and it's already happening like next season. That is already like I'm already like very confused about that. Other than that, I am not entirely sure if I should be like hyped for anything. Apparently something with Guilty Gear, but I have no idea about Guilty Gear, so I don't know if I should be hyped for that. Zatsu Tabi, that's Journey. A rookie manga artist has been rejected every time she submits a new draft. On the verge of giving up, she suddenly gets the idea of going on a journey. A journey that heals precisely because it's rough. This is the ultimate travel comic. Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. I have a Devil May Cry anime. Oh, there's gonna be an anime for a Devil May Cry? I think I heard about that. But I then never really paid too much attention to it. But yeah, it definitely has the potential for anime. Like, it is kind of like, no. Yes, on Netflix. Oh, okay. I mean, they did like the Witcher stuff as well, didn't they? They did Witcher stuff as well. I've been doing Guilty Gear deep dives. Damn! I mean, it's a long-running series, isn't it? Like, but I think like mostly game stuff, isn't it? It's mostly game stuff. You know what I don't understand? I don't really understand. Wasn't there like Fate this season supposed to continue, like the anime stuff thingy thing? I saw like at the beginning of the season I saw like one episode and then I never saw anything again. I saw like one episode and then I never saw any episode being launched again after that. Did I just miss that? Did they lose rights to that? Or what happened there? I know that I watched like the first episode. I watched that on Crunchyroll. I do remember that very, very well. And then nothing happened. Am I just missing that? Am I just blind, or I don't know. Coming out in April. Ooh. I mean, I'm definitely probably gonna look into it. The thing is, they also did like, what did they do? The vampire from Castlevania. They also did Castlevania. I think a lot of people liked it. I wasn't really into like the first 2 episodes. It didn't really capture me personally, so I didn't continue it. But I heard some people like it. So, and apparently it's like going on further and further, so that's good. What the hell am I seeing here? Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game, The Chronicles? What the hell is that supposed to be? What the hell is that supposed to be? Okay. Apparently there's something coming out with Yu-Gi-Oh! The music in the game is awesome. The whole story and characters are so clearly inspired by metal and rock reference. And the latest one, Strive, uses character themes to explore uses character themes to explore characters. And also just... it's also just insane in the nuttiest way sometimes. Nice! Well, I'm definitely gonna look into the anime. Probably. I'm definitely gonna look into it. And maybe I'm getting sucked into the Guilty Gear worries as well. Until the witch dies, once upon a witch's death, the tale of the 1,000 tears of joy. Oh, that sounds kinda interesting. On her 17th birthday, the apprentice witch Mag learns that she only has 1 year left to live. Her teacher, the long-lived witch Faust, explains that the only way to undo the death curse is to collect tears of joy and grow the seed of life. To find them, Meg will have to leave the sheltered life she always known and head out into the world. There will be meetings, partings, and friendships aplenty. Of course, many tears. Meg will learn the most important lessons for her, which are bright, sweet, and somewhat heart-wrenching. Aww. That sounds nice. Like, not nice, but you know what I mean. But she looks like she's 12 again. Okay. I mean, I'm still gonna look at it, but at least sounds nice. Anything else? I don't mind, like it does sound a bit like Frieren, maybe. It does sound like a bit of a Frieren vibe. Not like entirely, but you know what I mean, you know? You know what I mean. Like a journey and finding like moments of peace, quiet, happiness, sadness, stuff like that. That does sound interesting. The catcher in the ballpark, that seems sus as hell. An office drone finds relief from his job by attending the ballpark close to his daily commute. He asks a vendor girl for a beer, but for some reason after the transition she sticks around him. That sounds sus as hell. Okay, but that could be interesting. Okay. There's a character who looks like an edgy ninja, but you find out he was an American weeb and drug. The hell? He started dealing for an evil organization that sends a ninja assassin to kill him, but the ninja took him under his wing instead, teaching him his ways before being killed by the organization. Damn. Damn. He became the Genji main. He became the Genji main he always was supposed to be. You're susser. I'm not sus. I'm never sus. But it does sound interesting. It has the adult... No, adult cast. Okay, it doesn't have the adult theme. It just says adult cast. Okay, that's nice. I was confused for a second. Okay. Ballpark. I mean, the thing is, like, at the start of the season, I'm always gonna watch, like, everything at least once. And if you're not screwing up entirely, you're gonna get the second chance. And if you don't screw up then, I might watch you longer. But most anime don't really get over, like, episode 2. At least for me. At least for me. What else do we have? What's that? A ninja and the assassin living together. A female ninja who left her village with her comrades finds herself living with Konoha, a high school girl working as an assassin in the city. Possesses the ability to transform objects using ninjutsu, which catches Konoha's attention. They strike a deal. Okay. Looks cute enough, but not really interested. There's also like this some sort of assassin neat anime this season. I haven't even looked at that. I don't know. Mono Weekend animation. The photography club is in danger of shutting down. And the cinema club too? Fret not. For they shall merge and become Cinephoto Club. Now club members Satsuki and Sakurako are asked to be the main characters for manga artist Aono's latest work that's centered around action cameras. The girls head out to capture the lovely sides of Japan, experimenting with gadgets beyond photography and film equipment. Of course, chomping on the local delicacies along the way. Oh. Sounds nice. Sounds okay. It kind of reminds me of... it's been a bit older. I think it was the start of last year's season, so winter 2024, with Astrology Club. Something Astrology Club. That was very nice. Slice of life romance thing. But I don't know the name. With so much things in life, I forgot the name. Did you watch Hell's Paradise? I think I watched Hell's Paradise up to a certain point. I didn't watch it completely. I kind of just forgot that it existed after a while. I think I watched like till they found like this abandoned village. Until they found like this abandoned village and they took a bath or something. I think I watched like up until this point. So it was fairly far into that. I think like episode 5 or something, or 6, 7. Something like that. I feel like it was something like that. But yeah, and then I just kind of fell off for me. Just kind of was off the radar. I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened there. Because I liked it. I definitely liked the series. I was invested in it, but I forgot to look it up again, and then life happened and moved on. New stuff came out, and then there was no time again. Okay, there seems to be another fantasy thing. Bye Bye Earth? Season 2? What the hell is Bye Bye Earth? You know what I want to see? I want to see the second season of I Became a Spider, So What? Ah, that's Bye Bye Earth. Ah, wasn't that like last season? It was kind of mid. It's kind of meh. The first season, the first episode kind of just didn't hook me at all. Wait, is that airing this season? It only has 10 episodes. Could be this season, actually. Could also be last season. Could also be last season. Bye Bye Earth. With some sort of like... yeah, it was like reversed. It was like reversed. It was... Everyone else was like fantasy beings and like... That was... You had the protagonist that was like the only human or something like that? I think so. Something like that. Something along the lines. Yeah. Apparently gets the second season as well. I want my spider! Give me my spider. Gonna go meet up with a friend. It was fun as always. Have a good evening. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for chatting. Have fun with your friend. Have fun. See you next time. The thing is, I think we're gonna end here today anyway. I think we're gonna end here today anyway because it's been more than I expected. I was actually expecting it to be like more shorter stream than actually we're doing today, but apparently I found a way to fill the silence. Okay, I'm gonna go being tired, so bye bye, have fun. Bye bye, have fun as well. Have fun. See you another time. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna head out as well. I feel like 3 hours is enough. We're gonna see each other again on Saturday, actually. Saturday. Fire Emblem. Wow. I think YouTube cut off at the end of the story. Our boy went to Africa and founded the Kingdom of African Ninjas with himself as president. Wakanda forever? And then they made a movie, and then Thanos came and attacked him. Oh man. Oh boy. It definitely sounds crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna look at the Guilty Gear thing as in the new season, definitely. Have a good one. Bye bye, guys. I wish you all wonderful. What day is it? Thursday. I wish you all a wonderful Thursday evening, morning, lunch, break, whatever. You guys know how late it is for you. And we'll see each other again Saturday, Fire Emblem, and Sunday, Monster Hunter, new Monster Hunter. Still kind of hyped. Hope it's going to be good. Hope my PC is not going to explode. Yeah. See you then. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.